So because you have worked in categories which are digital first, or I would say social first. Say, for example, Krafton is a mobile gaming company. Some of what you just said is also very relevant for traditional brands, right? Say, I may be a FMCG brand, and I still believe that content still plays a role. And even if you talk about ADV and sharing. Again, it's very, very important if you build content in a storytelling manner rather than the traditional advertising model. Would you agree that that's the route that marketing is going to take over the next few years? Even if I'm a traditional, I would call it a phygital brand.
Yeah. Just a small correction. Krafton is not just a mobile gaming company. We make video games for PC as well as for console. So we're not just mobile. We're mobile, PC plus console. So we are a full-fledged marketing company, video gaming company. So yeah, I think it would be relevant, but I wouldn't speak on their behalf. But given the kind of slowdown that I've seen in FMCG brands, the old traditionals, how they're struggling with digital first brands on all fronts, and given how severe competition is, and given how much value for money that customers and consumers are looking for, I think it's only a matter of time. Like if you are, say, if you're say for a delivery service, there is 14 or 15 or delivery companies which is going to exist, I think, in about 5-10 years from now. So your narratives will define your loyalty, your retention in general, right? You already see in cabs, for example, cab aggregators, as soon as 2-3 aggregators do very well, there's 4-5 who turn up in general. Some of them die out, some of them get acquired and whatnot, right? So I think it's going to be important for you to be very, very good at content and be very, very relevant with it, so that you can build those retentions, and those retentions will come from loyalties only come in if your emotions are triggered. If your cognitive biases and emotions are not triggered, you will not feel that loyalty towards a brand, right? So for example, if you take classic international examples of Nike versus Adidas in general, there's a reason why a Nike fan is a Nike fan, and a Nike
Exactly.
fan never touches Adidas. I've seen it, and very, very rarely in general, because there will be debates on this otherwise. A Coke versus Pepsi. If given the opportunity, that person will always go for a Coke if he or she wants it, right? Why are these? Because they have triggered you at an emotional level at some point in time, and these things can only happen, in my view, if you have content to suggest and push those narratives. If you just keep making ad films, at some point in time people will be like, ha, theek hai, I had quenched my thirst, but that's not why I bought Coke for, just to quench my thirst. There's a certain feeling I get when I do this. When you fly your favorite airline, there's a reason why you fly your favorite airline on your favorite route in general, right? Having said that, there are certain categories which are just commodities. Like, to be honest, this mineral water, I'm not sure how many people have specific preference of a mineral water unless they have it for health reasons or whatever it is. So I'm not sure about it, but certain super commodity brands in general, I don't know. But certain objects which are high involvement, you're passionate about, for example, phones, airlines, and everything. Like I was talking about delivery services, even hotels, etc. Like that. There are ways that you build retention, but through cards and whatnot. But there are ways to build retention through marketing also, which happens through narratives. So maybe it's relevant, but I wouldn't speak on their behalf. I found it to be very, very relevant in digital, where it's easy to switch. The switching cost is near zero, right? You switch very, very rapidly. It's not like your bank that you hardly change your bank, right? But people switch their wallets at your whim. Even like, if I have to take a financial comparison between banks and wallets, you don't change your primary bank, but you change your wallet very rapidly, right?
Yeah.
People have changed their social media. I remember, like, you don't change your SIM card. Like, I have been an Airtel user all my life from the start, but I have not changed my SIM card as my primary number. Social media have changed. Like, I started off with Orkut. I used to do Facebook. Then I was in Instagram for some time. I've seen Discord and Reddit growing the fastest in the last 1 year in India. So you never know, right? So how you need to feel something about a brand to stick to it over a long period of time. Apart from the utility which the product team is taking care of, what is your value to this is the narratives that you can build towards your brand, right? So that's why I said it, and let's see how what the future holds. To be honest.